always scary filming.
It's always scary when it goes quiet.
Hi friends, I'm Matt, this is Twigs T4, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm buzzing because this is a massive milestone for us. This is our first actual customers T4. Now previously we were working on Matt's caravel, his T4 caravel, lovely. We had to do some welding on the outrigger. This one is a little bit simpler. Basically all we got to do on this is the steps both sides. You can see down here in this area here, it's where it always goes, in behind this arch. So we're just going to cut out all of this rust and then replace it with some fresh metal. And I just thought it'd be great to take you along with this and show you what's actually involved and what we actually do when it comes to doing these repairs. So on this side, we'll go around here and have a quick look. And I have already gone ahead and started cleaning up and having a look to see how much of that area you want to cut out. Now I'm going to cut out from this bit as well, and then there's some repairs on the inside of the step that need to be done. So I won't be filming everything purely because what we need to do is I need to be using my phone, which obviously I'm filming off as well, but I need to use my phone to be taking photos to upload, to send to the customer, so the customer can see the progress as it's going, so he can see we've done a proper job. So I'll be doing that along the way as well, so not everything's going to get filmed. But if you want to see all the photos and that, at the end of the video, we'll have a little like montage with all the photos, a little bit of music. So yeah, you can skip to the end if you want to watch that, or stick around and watch and see what we actually get up to. So without further ado, let's get into it. Right, well, I've made a little bit of a mistake today, and that mistake being, I've done all of this and I didn't actually film any of it. So I just wanted to crack on and get the job done. Obviously I took a few photos, and then while I was doing this side I thought, well, it'd probably be better if I get this side done and then we can take our time and film a few bits on the next side as well, because the other side's pretty much identical to what needs to be done this side. So it's all been done inside, and yeah, and that little bit down here is all done. So all it needs now, a bit of paint over it, some seam sealer, some stone chip, and that side's done. Yeah, right, well, we'll pick it up tomorrow, and we'll crack on with this side here, and I'll see you then. Sound. Yeah, I reckon it's that whole panel, I reckon. All the way up.
The only way is up, baby.
You and me now.
How bad is it?
Well, it ends here, the rust.
Well,
So there's that section along here, and obviously that edge.
I wonder how close does it go to the arch? You go to the left,
I'm just about to try and get in there, but I might have to move the camera, I think, so I can get in there with the grinder at the right angle. So,
Are you on time lapse?
no, just normal filming.
Oh no!
I know. Hello. Yeah. Fun. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to unpick this bit here. Yeah. And then I'll probably end up, yeah, just unpick there, cut down, and then depending on how far the rust is.
Depends what's wrong with that grommet.
Yeah, so
My concern
it's
is
get.
that grommet's going to be, if it's not rusted out, it's going to be trying to rust out, like you did the other side.
Yeah.
Once you open it up, it was, you know, you want to.
Yeah, we'll see when we get to it. I might try and get that grommet out now. Yeah. it looks like it's starting to go by that grommet. I'll probably cut this whole, do the whole section then. Unpick it and do the whole section. All the way along and down.
That's long enough.
Yeah, it's long. That is long.
Oh, you put the grommet out. Ooh,
Yeah, so only a little bit around that edge, but
okay, yeah.
it's still,
When you wire with it, it'll probably hold.
yeah, look, there you go, it's starting to go. So yeah, so I might as well just clean up now, get ready to cut that bit out, but then no point wasting time cleaning that bit up now, because I know it's going to be rusted around there. So we'll just cut it straight out. I'll clean up a little section where I'm going to weld to.
Yep.
Right, let's get the drill in there and drill these spot welds out. We have got banging tunes on here tonight, so let's just stop that for a moment and I will show you where we're at. So what happened was the camera got in the way, so I moved the camera, and then before you know it, the job's done. So we left it, you saw I was doing a little bit of wire wheeling. I drilled out, you'll see in the photos at the end, but I drilled everything out, made a new plate of metal, cut out all that rust, put a whole new plate in, had to do some repairs on the inner step as well. We then painted it. I've put on some seam sealer, all, you know, completely undercoated, all of that. What stuff did I use? Grey stripe U-pole. Yeah, seam sealer, so that's what I've used for that. And then once that dries off, we will put some stone chip on that, and then that will be absolutely lovely. And I've done the same on this side. This side is actually all done. So if we have a look inside the step here, that is the right colour, but obviously, well, it was mixed, but yeah, you'll never get white to match up anyway. So yeah, so that's all been welded in, seam sealed, painted, and then all of that in there, that's all been seam sealed, all been stone chipped, and that's a wonderful job. So hopefully a happy customer. Right, so let me just have a quick chat before we go to the photos, and what I've charged, and how long it's taken. So it's actually taken quite a good few days, because obviously you're also waiting for things to dry as well, waiting for seam sealer to dry, waiting for paint to dry. The welding and fabricating, not too bad. I mean, I have been, you know, it has been 2 solid days, just non-stop, which is not great when you've got sciatica, which an injury from my last place of work. But you know, we crack on. So what is the case of now? Well, it's a case of now arranging for the customer to come collect the vehicle and telling you how much it's cost. So I've charged the customer £500 in total, all in, to do both of these. Now originally I quoted £500 for each side, but I was going to be doing the outer arch and the outer seal, because that's originally what he inquired for and that's what he wanted. So I quoted him for that. And I knew that the repairs weren't that bad, okay? There has been other ones that I've been out to look at, and I've quoted £750 a corner. So it all depends on how bad it is, depending on corner. So the customer at the moment as well, we're also discussing this. It needs to be done, but he's going to do it later on, come back in the new year, the outrigger. So I've gone through trying to work out a price, and I think a fair price for the outrigger, 350 quid, because we've got to take all of the front end off, because there's also repairs underneath. It's not just the outrigger itself. So yeah, underneath, all that airbox needs to come out, the light needs to come out, indicator needs to come out. So there's repairs underneath there, under the mount, that needs to be repaired. So I think 350 is quite cheap for that. And I expect you guys out there will also sort of like probably agree with that kind of pricing. I'm probably doing myself short here, especially the amount of time it's going to take to do it. But this is it, you know, we live and learn, and we work out the pricing as we go. So I've charged £250 for each step, which each step, it's been a day on each side. A little bit longer on this side, because there was also some repairs on the inner at the lower of the sort of like lower arch and inner seal. There was a little repair there to do. But it's a really tidy van. Yeah, really nice. Simple 1.9 turbo. Yeah, he has, yeah, it's really nice. Anyway, I'm going to, well, I've got to wait for all this to dry now, unfortunately. So we're still waiting for the seam sealer on this side. The other side is all buttoned up and all done. But of course, you know, when you're doing these jobs, you do one side and then you snap all of that stuff on, then you do the other side and then you're waiting for stuff to dry. So, yeah, fun and games. Right, so without further ado, let's play this little slideshow for you, and I'll see you next time. And of course, if you want to get any quotes, hit me up at TwigsT4, and I'll see you soon. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.